Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Thursday, August the 22nd. We got 10 games today, guys. We do have some early games today. I am going to be giving out a play from one of the early games, so I wanted to get this video up early. I'm recording this video around 8 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday morning. So hopefully by the time you're watching this video, this game that we're going to talk about, the play that we're going to talk about won't have started yet. You'll be able to get it in. But we do have two props for today, guys. And as always, we're going to talk about these two plays, break down why I like them. Now, before we do get started, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. If you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, use promo code NOAH. And when you place your first $5 lineup, you'll instantly get $50 in promo funds added to your account. As a new promotion Prizepicks is running, it's available for all new users. And you get that $50 in promo funds once you place your first $5 lineup. Just make sure to sign up and use promo code NOAH. And also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper. If you guys want to check out Sleeper, you can do so linked down below in the description. Or again, just make sure to use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. Basically, if you put in $50, Sleeper will match that, give you an additional $50 to play with. You put in $100, Sleeper will match that, give you an additional $100 to play with. You're pretty much self-explanatory there. So check out Sleeper, guys. They're a DFS app, very similar to Prizepicks, where you're just picking more or less on player projections. You're building out an entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper, and you can win up to 100x your money. So if you guys want to check them out, again, make sure to sign up and use promo code NOAH. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk through the props, guys, that I'm liking for Thursday. Now, recapping our plays from Wednesday. Wednesday was not a good day for me, man. Did not have a great day Wednesday. Both the plays we gave out in Wednesday's video missed. We took Matt Waldron for over 27.5 fantasy score. Really like that play. Really like that matchup for Waldron against a struggling Twins team that had not seen him before, had never seen his knuckleball before. But the Twins were teeing off on him. I think in like the fourth inning, they put up like 7 or 8 runs on him. He actually wasn't pitching too bad until the fourth inning, and then it just all went to shit. And he gave up like 7 or 8 runs in one inning, and at that point, him going over his fantasy score there's zero chance of that happening. And then we took Aaron Nola for over 30.5 fantasy score. That was probably my favorite play yesterday. Loved that play on Nola. Thought that line was too low. Nola didn't pitch the greatest game. Gave up 2 runs, had 5 Ks. Had a chance to go over going into the 6th inning. We needed him to get through the 6th inning without giving up a run, so that way he could get a quality start. But he was going into the 6th inning at 90 pitches, so he was going to have to get some quick outs, be very efficient. He gave up a single to start the inning, and then he got a ground out for the next batter, but then he gave up another hit, and after that, they pulled him. So he was 2 outs short of going over, because if he would have got those 2 outs, he would have got a quality start, which would have added 4 points and put him over his fantasy score. But just how it is sometimes, I guess. I felt really good about that play on Nola. That was definitely my favorite play overall yesterday, and doesn't hit. It is what it is. We're not going to hit every day. Hopefully we can bounce back, though, on this slate for Thursday. And let's talk through the props that I'm liking for today, guys. So first prop we're going to take a look at is going to be a strikeout prop. And the prop that I'm liking here is Patrick Corbin. We're going to take Patrick Corbin for less than 5.5 strikeouts. So this game does start at 1:05 Eastern time, about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours after I post this video. So hopefully by the time you're watching this video, this play won't have started yet and you can get it in. But let's talk through this prop on Corbin and why I like this one. So Corbin, he gets an inflated line here due to the matchup against the Rockies. This is a very good matchup for strikeouts, no doubt. You look at the Rockies this season against left-handed pitching, they have one of the highest K rates in the league, second highest strikeout rate, 27.1% versus lefties. So I understand why Corbin has a higher line than normal here, but I don't know if Corbin should ever have a line this high at 5.5. He's just not a pitcher that really has much strikeout upside. If you look at his strikeout metrics this year, he does have a decent chase rate, 60th percentile, so he is getting batters to swing at his pitches outside the strike zone, but his whiff rate, his K rate are both very low, 18th percentile in whiff percentage, 9th percentile in strikeout rate. Corbin has just a 16.6% strikeout rate this year, which is bottom 9% in the league. He's definitely one of the lowest strikeout starting pitchers in the league. Just not a guy that really gets a bunch of Ks. He's kind of more of a pitch-to-contact pitcher. He used to have pretty good strikeout stuff. Like back in 2018, he had a 30% K rate. He had a 29% K rate, or 28.5% K rate in 2019. But really, after 2019, it's just all gone downhill for Patrick Corbin. His K rate has gone downhill pretty much every season. His ERA has gotten worse. His expected ERA this year is one of the worst in the league. It's at 5.88, which is bottom 3% in the league. Like, Corbin's metrics are terrible, pretty much, all around. I know the matchup here is really good against the Rockies, but I'll bet on Corbin just not being able to get 6 strikeouts. I know he's gotten six or more strikeouts in a couple starts lately. Some of those, good matchups, some of them not. Like the Giants do strike out. He got 6 Ks against the Giants. Did get 7 Ks against the Padres, which was very surprising because the Padres are one of the lowest strikeout teams in the league. But, I mean, he had a matchup against Arizona, only 3 Ks, only 2 Ks against the Angels, only 2 Ks against Phillies. Look, if he goes out there and gets 6 Ks, I'll tip my cap. But I would bet against Corbin getting 6 Ks in almost any matchup, just with how bad of a strikeout pitcher he is. You look at this season, I mean, he's gone under this line in 20 out of 25 starts this season. There's only been 5 starts where he's gotten 6 Ks or more. I believe he has faced the Rockies once this year. Okay, so he's not faced the Rockies. I thought he did. He's not faced the Rockies this year yet, so this will be his first time seeing Colorado. Look, I know the matchup's great, but I'll bet against Corbin getting 6 Ks in almost any matchup. And you look at sportsbook odds like DraftKings, Pinnacle. A lot of sportsbooks, almost every sportsbook is favoring the under on this K prop for Corbin. DraftKings has this at minus 130, favoring the under. I think Pinnacle has it around minus 130 as well. So I like this play as our first prop for today. Patrick Corbin, less than 5.5 strikeouts. And then the other prop that I like, there was a strikeout prop that I liked, but it got bumped. I was going to take Nick Lodolo for more than 5.5 strikeouts, but it got bumped up to 6. Honestly, I don't mind still taking that, more than 6 strikeouts for Lodolo. But the prop that we're going to take is more than 16.5 pitching outs for Nick Lodolo. I think this is a really, really good spot for Nick Lodolo. He's had some tough matchups lately. You look at his recent start against Kansas City, got absolutely rocked, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, Kansas City is a good offense. They hit left-handed pitching well. They don't really strike out. And then he did struggle in a matchup against Milwaukee, which wasn't the easiest matchup either. But like you look at some of his starts where he's gone over this pitching outs line, went over against Miami, good matchup. Went over against the Cubs, decent matchup. Went over against Tampa Bay, good matchup. When Lodolo gets good matchups, he can pitch well. He can rack up Ks. He can go deep into games. And this is a matchup that should favor him against the Pirates. The Pirates have been really bad against left-handed pitching this season. They've been a high strikeout team, which is one of the reasons I liked Lodolo's K prop for today. Pittsburgh has the 4th highest strikeout rate, 25.8% against left-handed pitching this season. Not only is Pittsburgh striking out a lot, they're also not really walking a ton. You look at their walk rate against lefties this season, it's only at 7.8%, which ranks 17th, so below league average in walk rate. And if you look at their offensive metrics, they've not been a great offense. I mean, 16th in average, 20th in on-base percentage, 16th in slugging, 19th in OPS, and then WRC plus, 19th in WRC plus. So Pittsburgh ranks below league average in most offensive metrics against left-handed pitching this season. Lodolo gets a really good matchup here. He's been a lot better on the road as well, and it kind of makes sense because Lodolo does pitch half his games in Great American Ballpark, which is one of the most hitter-friendly ballparks. So it does make sense to see Lodolo pitch a lot better away from Great American Ballpark. And if you look at Lodolo's splits this season at home, he has an ERA over 6, but on the road he has just a 3.05 ERA. So his ERA is it's over 3 runs lower on the road than it is at home. And if you look at his game log on the road this season, I believe he's gone over this pitching outs line in all but I think one start. Yeah, all but one start on the road he has gone over this line, and that was his last start against Milwaukee, which was not the easiest matchup. But he got 18 pitching outs, went 6 innings against Miami. Went 6 2/3 against Tampa Bay, 6 1/3 against Washington. He did face Pittsburgh on the road earlier this season. Went 7 innings, had 8 strikeouts. He went 6 innings on the road against Chicago, against the Cubs, 6 innings against the Giants, 7 innings against the Padres, and then 5 2/3, 17 pitching outs against the White Sox. So he's over this line, and I believe 8 out of 9 road starts this season. This is a really good spot for Lodolo. Pitching in Pittsburgh, much more favorable pitcher's park than if he was pitching at home in Great American Ballpark, which is a very hitter-friendly park. There's a lot of boxes you can check here for Lodolo. Feel like the books kind of underprojected Lodolo today due to some recent performances, but man, these have been some tough matchups lately. Not the easiest spot against Kansas City, not the easiest spot against Milwaukee. This is definitely a bounce-back spot for Lodolo here. So that's what we're going to roll with, guys, is our 2 props for Thursday. We're going to take Patrick Corbin for less than 5.5 strikeouts and Nick Lodolo for more than 16.5 pitching outs. If you guys are going to tell me on these 2 plays, let's hit both these plays today. Let's make some money on this slate, guys. Appreciate you watching. As always, hit that like button down below. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. Again, if you have not yet. And also, guys, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH. When you place your first $5 lineup, you'll instantly get $50 in promo funds added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But that's all that I got for tonight. Good luck on the slate, guys. We'll see you in the next video.